Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We are Growing Up Without Borders, a family of 5 traveling to every country in the world. We're currently in Seoul, Korea, and today we're growing up Gangnam Style. And this is the capital of K-pop. Want to find out the history of Gangnam and discover how it became one of the wealthiest areas of Seoul? Well, come along with us and we'll show you.
Okay, hi! So, apparently this yellow dust on my fingers is from the Mongolian desert, and it's something that a lot of Asian people have allergies with, which is a reason why they wear masks. That's what I read online.
Is that why I've been sneezing all day?
Maybe.
Literally, look at my...
But it's like all over the bench if you look closely.
Look at my phone, Mom.
Yeah. You can see it layering up on your phone if you pay close attention.
Okay, so we just actually figured out their bus system. Imagine that. We've been here a few days already. And if you're not standing in the right spot, the bus doesn't stop. Each time the bus would go by, we're like, why did it not stop for us? See, they got these signs, and you have to stand in the right spot, and then it'll stop for you. They're so smart. See, this time he's stopping for us. Yay!
Tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, can't hit a baseball.
Like here I see a sign for K-pop. This whole area I think is where K-pop comes. They produce all their music videos, you know, everything, all the action happens here, as well as Gangnam Style. You'll see that in about a minute.
Alright, if you're like us and you are curious to know about the Gangnam neighborhood and how it originated and everything and how it got its name, we're going to explain that. So make sure you watch a little bit further and that'll come in. But here they have the World Trade Centers, and that was part of the strategy, which you'll hear. Yep, I have no idea who they are, but my hand fits into them.
This is the area. It's really big. There's lots of different squares and different plazas, malls, libraries. Oh, that's a really cool one, I think. And lots of things to come and see when you're here.
We want to take a quick break to say a special thanks to today's video sponsor, Babbel. When you're traveling to a new country, you definitely don't want to get lost in translation.
Cerdo asado, costillas a la barbecue. Yeah. Limonada.
Ah, como limonada. Ah, limonada.
Trying to understand Spanish. When you're lost in translation, use Babbel.
Babbel is a really cool language learning app that you can use on your mobile, on your tablet, on the go, and it's amazing if you're trying to learn a new language because you have maybe a business meeting, or maybe you're just traveling like us and need to know the basics to get by.
Babbel's intuitive lessons are designed by real language teachers, concentrating on real-world conversations to help you navigate through practical discussions about travel, business, relationships, and more.
What's amazing about Babbel is you can download it and use it on the go. So whether you're on a long bus ride or a long flight, or maybe you're just sitting at the pool, you can still learn your new language.
Clara me está ayudando con el equipaje. Oh, got it right.
And the best part? Babbel offers a 20-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose and a new language to gain.
Pause the video and click the link below to get 60% off your subscription. Now let's get back to the video.
We're right now trying to get local Korean guys to come in and do the Gangnam Style with us.
Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Oppan Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. 정숙해 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 여자. 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자.
We're going to show you the iconic library here at Starfield Mall.
사랑을 했다 우리가 만나 지우지 못할 추억이 됐다 볼만한 멜로드라마.
It's a real library, as in like people are just coming down, sitting around and actually reading. Not just for Instagram, you guys.
Scenario 이젠 조명
go 마지막 페이지를 넘기면 조용히 말을 내리죠 에이 괜찮지만은 않아 이별을 마주한다는 건 오늘이었던 우리의 어제도
Everyone is a bit tired from the last few days because it has been pretty much non-stop. So today's kind of like a more somewhat relaxing day. We are on the hunt for some food right now because everyone's getting a bit hangry, and then we're gonna go out and explain the history of this whole area for you guys.
coming back for more if you
All right, we are getting some smoothies here.
feels different when I'm with you it all makes sense and I know you to feel no different
Okay, so Julie and I are going to do our best to explain to you guys because where we are, if you can imagine all these buildings and the enormous area, there was nothing back.
Yeah.
We're talking 1966. This whole area didn't even exist.
No.
So the story goes like this.
Essentially, Seoul was only north of the river. Nothing below it was part of a Seoul. So there was the Korean War. So lots of things were, kind of like destroyed, and Korea was actually a very poor country at the time with a low GDP, if you can imagine that, because right now you would not expect that. So President Johnson of the United States came in about 1966 to Korea.
And what happened was while they were filming for the cameras, they caught some of the slums on video.
Yeah.
And that was broadcast, and the government was furious.
So he's like, you know what? No more of these slums. We're gonna get rid of them all. We're gonna depopulate the town, the city.
They took 100,000 people
Put
and
them on
shipped
trucks.
them.
Yeah.
Shipped
South of the
them
river.
south. They promised them jobs and told them it was going to be a good quality life, but when they got
There wasn't even bathrooms. It was
no
like
water,
nothing.
bathrooms, nothing. So what
then
happened?
2 years later, the people decided they were furious and they were going to revolt. And then the government's like, okay, well, I guess that didn't really work to depopulate the city. So what they decided to do is extend the city to this area called Gangnam. Now this was just a rural piece of land, nothing built on it.
And the reason why they did that was because there was a threat from North Korea, and they didn't want more population
north.
close, so
So
they
they-
thought we'd
yeah.
go south. So this whole area, the saying goes that not even a dog will live there,
Yeah.
or something like that. And now the saying goes, even dogs drive Porsches.
Yeah, so like it's one of the trendiest, wealthiest areas now. But now get this, there wasn't even a bridge to get here. The only way to get here was by this little ferry, so people weren't really wanting to move. They're like, I'm
Nobody
not gonna move
wanted
there.
to live there, like nobody. But you know what they did? They strategized and they
Yeah.
were really smart. They thought, right, we'll move the biggest bank here. We'll move the best schools here.
We'll
and that's
move
what
the
they did.
trade unions. We'll like build a bridge. We'll build the metro.
And they did that, and what happened was then all the families were like, well, we want to put
Yeah.
our kids in the best schools, so they all moved here. So it brought in a lot of wealth. Now,
Yeah.
if you can imagine, like a little 3 square meter, is that what it was like maybe like
$600 US.
And now it's like,
50,000 or something crazy like that.
so it's just developed. And now
Yeah.
it's like part of Seoul, but it's a massive part of Seoul. It's huge.
It's huge.
Looking at me so off track, yeah. Been spinning up for miles, but I think that you like that. Can't deny it. You're bringing my life back, yeah. You're doing it in style.
Everyone here in Korea is quite shy to be on video. I'm trying to ask people like, hey, do you want to do the Gangnam dance? Because we can put it all together. They're like, no, sorry, no. It's so funny.
magazine got me feeling like damn. Hey,
Oh my God, don't know how you do it like that. Yeah, oh my God.
This is where you find the nightclubs, the trendy spots, probably karaoke shops.
This area of Korea is extremely well known for its plastic surgery, and specifically in this area. So you got lots
I
of
saw
surgeons.
someone walk by and they were all bandaged up because they just got
Yeah, we
plastic
saw
surgery.
people with the plastic surgery done and everything.
You're throwing that drink back, yeah. You're staying a while. You're rocking that fit that's making all them strangers smile. Every time I'm with you like a time machine, making everybody.
We walked and walked some more just to get our favorite pizza joint.
Hi guys.
30분 뒤에 30분.
You guys are making fish.
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't know how you do it. Oh my God.
Those are huge king crabs. Oh my gosh.
All right, so if you read online that Google Maps does not work in Korea, it actually does. But what doesn't work is, for example, so it'll tell you where to go, but if you click that start button, it won't guide you. But it does everything else, like so you can see where you're going. And I've been using it the whole time we've been here. They're so accommodating. He's like, oh, I'm these side plates and everything. That's so sweet.
How is it, girls?
It's amazing.
felt bad. They said during COVID they can't have us sit, but they did an exception for us. And now they're treating it like a restaurant. It's so nice.
Came all the way to Korea.
We should have gone for Korean barbecue, but instead we went to Papa John's. But look, we found a Korean barbecue. Keeping us warm. Guys, make sure you follow along because we're going to take you to an even colder country.
I do feel like they're freezing.
We are heading over to Mongolia, where we are going to try authentic Mongolian food. We had no idea what we were in for. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.